Sorry, it's still my voice and my face, not the face of a wonderful woman. If you want to share modules across multiple positions, then you should look at this section. It's all about that and how you can do it.
When addressing a show using the address show function, you are given the opportunity to specify module constraints in paragraph 3 of the dialog. The module constraints control whether modules can be shared across different positions, for different angles, sizes, or any other properties. By default, the module constraints include just the position constraint, allowing modules to be used across any effects within the same position, but preventing a module from serving effects in multiple positions, which would require wires going between the positions. However, if you want to allow modules to serve multiple positions, you can simply remove the position constraint from section 3 of the addressing dialog. That works fine if you want to share modules across all positions, but it will fail in such a scenario. Look at our position layout. We have 9 front positions and 2 for cakes and 1 for shells. Cakes and shells also have only a small amount of queues, so when we use a X+70 channel module we could make sure that we only need 1 module per position. That helps us to keep the example clean and simple. As you see from the script window, there is only 1 flare ignited at each front position all at the same time. If we do not touch the module constraint and address the show at the setting position as module constraint, we will end up with 9 modules only for this front positions. That's of course a waste of modules. A better solution would be to serve this 9 positions with only 1 module, even we have to wire all effects and serial to the module. So let's remove the position in the constraint and address the show again. When we look at the result, you will see that now all positions are connected to a single module, even the shell and cake positions where we want to use our own module. Let's have a closer look at the section dialog in the address window. As you can see, the text in front says, each position is restricted to a single section in your settings. The question is now, what is a section and where can I find the place to enter a section? The answer is easy. A section is a way to group positions together. All positions with the same section entry could be treated as a group or one big position. The answer to the second question, where to find it, is in the positions dialog. So, make a right-click on the front one position and select Position Properties. Here you can see the section field. You can enter here whatever you want, but you must be sure that all positions that should be grouped together have the same entry. So let's enter front here. Because we want all front positions to be in the same section, we mark the other front positions together and open the Properties dialog for all of them. Of course we enter here the front value, 2. To check it, let's open the Positions window. If our entry is right, we should see only 2 different values here. Front for all front positions and a blank value for the cakes and shell positions. If we now address the show, we will end up with 2 modules. One module is responsible for all front positions, so this task is done. But we have all other positions also connected to one module. The reason for that is simple: they all have the same section event if the value for the section is empty. If we want to have each position on an own module, we now must enter different sections values to these positions. My recommendation for this is to use the position name, because you know for sure that this is unique. Let's do that here for these positions. Cakes left will be called cakes left. Cakes right will be called cakes right. And shells will be called shells. Now let's address again and watch at the result. You see, now we have got what we wanted to achieve. Front is using only one module. All other positions use their own ones. The only thing you might wonder about is that we are using 9 pins on the module for the front. That's still okay and working on all systems that can fire more pins at the same time, but let us change this. We can change this by changing the maxi match number per pin when we address. So, let's change the setting and address again. If we set it up to 9, we will end up with only one pin, which means that all front positions must be wired in a serial line, which is a common setup.